everyone, welcome back to Book Reviews with Anne. I am Anne. These are all my wonderful books. Well, some of my wonderful books. I hope everybody is having a lovely Monday. And today we're going to be doing a book review on Magic Lessons by Alice Hoffman. So if you haven't heard about this, this is actually the book series, the prequel to the Practical Magic, which I am a huge fan of, and I love Practical Magic. I hope there's other nerds out there that love it as well. Sorry, I was fixing it because I kicked it. Sorry, I'm awkward. Obviously. So, but it is the prequel to Practical Magic. So, without further ado, let's find out what it's about, right? Okay, in an unforgettable novel that traces a centuries-old curse to its source, beloved author Alice Hoffman unveils the story of Maria Owens, accused of witchcraft in Salem and matriarch of the remarkable Owens family featured in Practical Magic and the Rules of Magic. Where does the story of the Owens bloodline begin? With Maria Owens in the 1600s, when she's abandoned in a snowy field in rural England as a baby. Under the care of Aunt Hannah Owens, Maria learns about the nameless art. Hannah recognizes that Maria has a gift, and she teaches the girl all she knows. It is here that she learns her first important lesson: always love someone who will love you back. When Maria is betrayed by the man who once declared his love for her, she follows him to Salem, Massachusetts. Here she invokes the curse that will haunt her family. And it is here that she learns the rules of magic and the lessons she will carry with her for the rest of her life. Love is the only thing that matters. Magic Lessons is a celebration of life and love and a showcase of Alice Hoffman's masterful storytelling. So, so this is book one of the Practical Magic series, but I believe she wrote Practical Magic first, and then the Rules of Magic, and then came back and wrote this one, is I believe how it goes. So chronologically in the storyline, this is the first, but then there's the Rules of Magic and Practical Magic, and I believe she just came out with another one either this year or maybe a few years ago, very recent. And that one, I can't remember the name of that one, but we'll be reviewing that one as well. Well, I'll probably be reviewing all four. So the lust meter is a 2. So they do mention different erotic scenes, but they do not go into detail about it. It is very light. I think that, a teen could definitely read this and not be scandalized at all. There is also mention of, for a disclaimer, there is mention of rape, and there like spousal rape, and which is a really hard one for me to read. I hate that one was hard. And then animals do die in this, and so if that's sensitive for you, they don't go into, it's not gory, but it is mentioned. And then there is also mention of a little bit of death, but it's not gory. It's mentioned and it's talked about, but it's not, it's definitely not like hostile, so they won't be going into detail about, ugh. But it is mentioned in there. So, but as a whole, and again, I don't give disclaimers to dissuade anybody. They're just kind of a heads up so you know kind of what's in there, if that's not your cup of tea, or if it's something that you're just like, I cannot read it. And usually I'm pretty honest about, like, hey, don't read this book. But like, I haven't really had anyone. I think that the last one that I did that was pretty, pretty graphic was The Rising, which was a zombie book. So you can't really, if you're looking to read a zombie book, you can't be like, what? It's gory? Like, so, but no, this one is not gory. So those are the disclaimers I have for it. It was a very good book to read. I really love the Practical Magic series, or the movie, and I love the music with it and the general feel of it. So the little bits of like advice in the movie, if you've seen the movie, she just has like little bits of advice, like always put salt on a window, and like if a broom falls, it means someone's coming, and fall in love whenever you can. Like how that's how she writes. That is sprinkled throughout the story. And then there's also different recipes for the spells that she's casting in here. The one thing I will say about the book, it's the 1600s, so this probably shouldn't surprise anybody, but it was kind of sad. I felt sad for Maria and her kinfolk of how it happened and the life they were dealt. At the same time, it was extremely beautiful the abilities they have. The one thing I really loved about the book is that most books, whenever someone's accused of witchcraft, they like lean away from it. And this one, she really leans into all of the typical things that witches are accused of. I guess I'll just give an example. So, so they say that witches float, and they lean into that in this book, and I really like that because most of the time you don't see it. You see, especially when you hear about witchcraft and witch trials from Salem. They were obviously innocent, and so it was interesting to see the take from a witch's perspective. And they are, witches, and they were born witches. And so I found it super beautiful. I loved their storyline. Even with the sad parts, I felt like it was still a really good story, and there were fun lessons to be learned in it. So that one is definitely going to get a sticker. So if you want to read it, if you're not too skittish by magic, to me it's no different than reading, Harry Potter. So there's magic, and I know some people are sensitive to that for whatever reason, I'm not sure. But it was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful book. It is a beautiful book. It's a beautiful cover, and I love hearing where the curse originated from. So, and then as you read it, you're kind of like, when is the curse going to drop? Because you know that she's the one that started it. So, like, when's it going to happen? Okay, so where can you get this book? I got mine on Thrift Books. Of course I did. You know me, I love Thrift Books. And again, we're going to say, if you don't know about Thrift Books, just letting you people know it's awesome. If you go on Thrift Books and you get $10, you spend $10 or more, you get free shipping in the United States. If you buy enough books, you can get free books, like my Dresden Files that I'm reading right now. It's free because I buy a lot of books. So just as a heads up. So I got it at Thrift Books for $12.99. You can get it on Amazon on your Kindle for the same price. You can get audiobook for $20 or hardback on Amazon for $22. And you can get a paperback copy for $12.97. So same price as Thrift Books. Barnes & Noble, you can get it for $13.99. So that's where you can get this guy at. I wish I could show you in a better, it's very beautiful. Like I said, a very beautiful book. It's not a super long read, and it was very enjoyable. So, and I think this actually does a really great job at the end here, or at the bottom of this, it says heartbreaking and gorgeous. It's exactly how I would describe it. It's kind of a heartbreaking story, but it's definitely worth a read. It's very beautiful and bewitching, and I can't wait to read some more of her work. I guess she has 30 works of fiction, and I really can't wait to read some more of them. She also, I think, Oprah's book club selection, she chose some of them. So I will definitely be reading some more of your work, Miss Alice Hoffman. I liked it. If anybody else has any books that you'd like me to review, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to do that and review them for you, let you know what I think. And I believe that's it for today. Like and subscribe if you want. If not, I won't be mad at you. You can just join us whenever you feel like it. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Don't forget to stay awkward and read as much and as often as you can.